tackles and the lackadaisical how the defense played tonight. Started. That's my reaction.
Right. Yeah, that defense definitely did not. They did not come off the plane ready to go. They definitely did not, man. Definitely that I feel you on that first drive. It kind of set the tone of
Yes.
pretty much the whole game. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Hey EP, what you got for me, man? How you feeling? How you feeling, EP?
Not
How
bad.
you feeling?
Not too good. Not too good, man. That was ugly. That was
Hey,
ugly. Hopefully that's
hey,
our
you got
last
that mic?
loss for the
Hey,
year.
you got that micro flu? That's what's going on with you,
Oh,
man?
the Michael flu.
You got the micro flu,
Man,
man?
man, and they did exactly what they were supposed to do. Run away from him or run right at him, man. Just keep running. Just keep running, man. That's my
Yeah,
immediate thoughts like that. Bills are a throwing team and they came out running the ball. That's what was crazy to me. Even like when they did need the big
yeah,
throws, they made them. So, man,
yeah,
but we not used to those AFC teams like that. I'll say so.
yeah,
It was a
yeah,
good test.
yeah. I feel you on it. We've been talking about the run defense though for quite a few
Mm-hmm.
weeks here. We were
Since the
saying that
season started.
we're not really feeling how they're playing. So it kind of reared its head today, huh, Reggie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it reared its head, that run defense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's kind of it's kind of frustrating, and I just didn't see guys get game even when they gain tackle, they let a guy go 10, 9, 10 more yards. They don't cut the
Mm-hmm.
guy legs off. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I
And
mean,
Josh
I
Allen's
just didn't feel that fire in the defense.
yeah,
by saying Josh Allen's that guy who's gonna run through tackles and stuff too, through arm tackles and stuff. You really gotta be on your P's and Q's with quarterbacks like that. So
yeah.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know
out
what?
there. This,
You know what keeps jumping out at me is that the in the beginning of the game, I thought the Bills were playing basketball. There was a lot of flopping going on, and that just tells me that they understood the opponent they was playing. They understood that they
mm-hmm,
was desperate, and they understood that we were playing a very good team, and they had to do everything
mm-hmm,
in their power to gain some type of advantage.
mm-hmm.
That push, basically Lawrence put his forearm in his chest, and the guy does a Ginobili and flares
Well,
and
yeah,
floors to the
flops,
ground.
flops.
Then and then the couple dirty plays on Dak, they hit him in the head with the helmet, and you got Zach
Yeah.
Martin going to protect his player, which he rightfully should have done.
Mm-hmm.
And all
Right.
he does is just body bump the guy, and the guy jumps back 3 yards. What? So to me, it was like they
It
understood
was
they
some
were
home
playing a
cooking.
very good team. Yeah, hum cooking for sure, but in the beginning,
Yeah.
but they understood they were playing a very good team, and they understood that they had to do whatever they had to do to get this win. I wish we would have came out the same mentality. It
It's
it
with the
it
Eagles.
kind of it kind of like with the Eagles, it kind of goes back to what we said before about this team. Sometimes is that we don't. And Reggie hit on the head. We don't play with that fire. We don't play with that mentality that we want to take everybody out. We are the Cowboys. We got to come with that fire. We got to come with that mentality that we're the big dogs here, and
Mm-hmm.
we didn't play that way, man. So
But
yeah, we did not
I
play
think
that way, man.
I think our defense. I don't know if I'm cutting too much, jumping ahead too much, but I think our
No, you
defense
good.
was play, kind of just trying to get that big fumble, which we did get that they didn't give to us on Diggs. That would have changed the game right there. That fumble, but we always punching for the ball, which is good. But everybody's there waiting for us to do that now at this point. So like when you try to punch for the ball and all that, you're gonna miss some tackles. You're gonna miss.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Tasha said Bills play way more physical. They did definitely in the
Mm-hmm.
beginning. They did.
Oh yeah,
They played way
definitely.
more physical. Yeah, that's a good point with that fumble that McCarthy didn't challenge.
Challenge, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um, Somebody got to say something in that area.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they
Yeah,
got guys.
yeah.
It's a coach on that in that booth. That's his job.
I'm about to say somebody has that job already, yeah. So I can't
Yeah,
even blame
that's
McCarthy
their
on that.
job. You know, I wouldn't blame that one on
Mm-hmm.
McCarthy.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna go back to this statement you made about Lawrence. Lawrence been playing in the league long enough. He know if you touch a quarterback that they gonna call it.
Mm-hmm.
That to me, that I can see if he was in the league 1-2 years, but that was just a total bad play. That set the tone right there. That gave Buffalo another chance to me.
Mm-hmm.
That right there,
Mm-hmm.
that put the Cowboys in a place where they didn't need to be. He's got to play much
Mm-hmm.
smarter than that penalty there. That one there,
Well,
I can live with the Zach Martin. I can't live with the Lawrence penalty.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we were missing Hankins today. Uh, James Cook looked like the new addition of Adrian Peterson out there against us.
Man, man,
Didn't
Wh-
he? Hey man,
getting wherever he
What?
wanted to go. It seemed like he was just get that cut and just bounce right out.
Yeah,
Every time, just bounce right out.
he was a mixture of Adrian Peterson and Marshall Falk.
yeah, yeah,
Never seen that like.
he was.
Never seen that like.
Yeah, yeah, he had a great
He
game.
I'm
One.
telling you, he made that defensive line, the defense, he made us look like, hey, we was playing, they was playing against college, it was college against pro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's been a story. It's
That's
been
how
the
I
story
looked
of
at
the
it.
season, though. It's been the story of the season. It's been happening. Obviously, we hasn't been exposed for it just yet. Well, we have,
yeah,
but every time we lose, that's the story of the game.
yeah, we've been mentioning about that run defense, and
Mm-hmm.
we was always like, hey, it's kind of shaky. What it, I
Mm-hmm.
got, it definitely read. Well, what I'm gonna start with you, EP. What can on a defense end? What can not defense end? I'm sorry, on a run defense. Let's focus there for a minute. What can we do to correct things and try to bounce back?
Right now,
What happened today? But yeah, what happened today is one thing. But how can we, get respectable on that run defensive end?
right now, it's on Clark right now. Clark and our backers I think the D line can only kind of do so much. They obviously, they coming hard, on pass rushing, but they can only do so much. And on that, D Lawrence, he's pretty good. He's been pretty good at stopping, stopping his side of the run. With them backers, Clark, even Bell, I like Bell. Even Bell, they got to step up on that and filling those holes and like coming at the right angles. Right, that's why I've seen a lot of Bell, getting pushed inside and him bouncing right out. Just he'll get him inside and Cook a bounce
Mm-hmm.
right out. You can't have that. You gotta fill your holes. Everybody's gonna be on one accord, on one string. Fill your holes the right way. That's what it comes down to. So
Gotcha.
lot of run holes.
Yeah, a lot of run holes. Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
All right. On this week we have a special guest joining us on the Cowboys versus Bills post reaction. On this week we have Joey Fresh with the Talk Trash with Joey Fresh podcast. We can hopefully get him on here shortly. Looks like he's driving. Joey, man, don't. I hope you pulled over, man. I hope you don't crashing nobody, man. What's going on
Oh
with you?
man, no. Thank you for having me once again. I really appreciate you
Yeah,
guys to be on this panel. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
you know, uh, out here in California, out here by San Diego, but still
Oh,
have
nice.
the opportunity to look at the game and look at the recap of wow, what happened. You know, before I get into details about my team and who I rep, I just want to say let's talk about the highlights of what happened today, real
Hmm.
quick. I've seen that you know the New York came in hot. They were really anticipated to go into this game because it was crucial for them. It was crucial for them to get into
You mean the
the next
Cowboys, right?
lineup. Yes,
You talking about the
uh,
Bills?
The
You talking about
Bills,
the
the
Bills?
Bills.
yeah, the Bills, and it was also crucial for Cowboys to keep that title going. Knowing that being at home for almost going on 2 months, knowing that this game would have been uh, a good momentum for Dallas Cowboys, but throughout the whole game, we found out who was more hungry. We found out who was more driven. The defense on Dallas side wasn't really progressing, wasn't stopping the quarterback of Josh Allen. But then again, you look at the offense. Of course, you had a couple key players that that got injured in the beginning. That was, I think, to me, you know, thinking as another fan, right? Because I'm an Eagles fan, but thinking out of the box, having crucial people in position to help you guys on the run, help Dak throw the ball. I think that was a big key factor to jeopardize the whole game. Didn't give Dak the time to throw it. I saw that Lamb wasn't open enough. The corners were really playing tight defense. You know, could have been some different outcome, of course. I think if you guys just had that touchdown in the fourth quarter, gave you guys a late momentum. I think if you guys came in the second half, ran it in, I've seen it multiple times against Dallas going against Philadelphia. You guys came out strong in the second half. I was hoping for that. But, anything happens any given Sunday,
Yeah.
I think the element of being out of the stadium did play a big factor for Dak, as also for the defense. Different turf. Now, there's a lot of key factors. Where there's things that could have changed their whole momentum, of course. But I love that they still stuck it in. They still progress each quarter. They didn't give up. Some teams they'll just let the other team just ride it through them. But you guys were able to make it a 20 points against. 20 points factor.
Right.
It's a hungry team too. A very
And on my podcast previously, we had a Bills fan. Each game for them is a playoff game. Because now they're in the wild card, but next game they could be out of it. They could still be in the hunt, and have an opportunity for Dallas and also for Philadelphia to still be in the wild card, regardless win or lose. And I told this to a lot of my listeners, is because you have to be healthy going into the playoffs. It's best to lose now before you go into a playoff, because then where is your mindset going into another elite team that is going to be right there? So Dallas could go home and readjust, look at the film. There's a lot of things that they're going to get ready for Miami, because Miami, they're another high elite team. They're a team that just got beat this past Monday within 3 minutes. You get to sell their mindset that they want to come in hungry as too. But
Yeah.
this is where you guys look at the leadership. Can Dak Prescott change the momentum from this loss going into Miami and coming out with the win? Because at the end, we love to play you guys in a division game.
So one thing we ain't gonna do, we ain't got no Dak slander from an Eagle fan. We ain't doing that. We ain't putting this on Dak. So let's talk about. You mentioned something, Joey, about the second half.
Mhm.
Reggie, what's your thoughts on how we came out in the second half? Any adjustments? What is your thoughts on what because we can look at the stats. Yeah, we can look at the stats. I want to hear your thoughts in regards to how you thought the coaching was. What you thought about the coaching for this particular game.
That's what I got in bold. That's what I have in bold letters written down here.
What you got?
Got out coached, offensive and defense.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is, like you said, they was over the top and under on CD Lamb. Hey, Mike McCarthy, you got to adjust. What did I tell? What I've been telling y'all, you got to get the ball to Gallup, Cook, and them other guys. What did I tell y'all? I've been saying this for weeks. Defense. Let's go defense. Hey, Dan Quinn, you got to adjust. They running the ball. You got, come out that man to man. Let's go zone. Let's change it up. We got our coach. The players that play, but we got our coach, and we did not make any adjustments at all. So I don't feel nearby good going into Miami. Talking about you gonna stop Miami run, Because Miami running back is one of the top running backs in the league.
They
I
got two
don't
of them.
feel good in not one. I tell you one phase I feel good in. We got a good kicker. That's the only thing.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Nah,
That's just me.
nah,
That's just me. What I
nah.
seen on what my eyes seen.
But
Yeah.
to piggyback off,
I think Philly saw him too. We
yeah,
definitely saw you guys' kicker show up, but now those are big factors. Those are strong weapons when you guys need them, especially in those crucial moments. Hey, your kicker, 260 yards. Come on, like
Oh
you
yeah.
got. Yeah, that's a good weapon to have in the back of a strong elite team. That's my opinion. So yeah, I see it. That's a Philly talking about it. So you know,
yeah, I
Yeah.
thought a lot more adjustments were going to be made after the half. So for sure, Dan Quinn continued to do the blitz and leaving holes open. So I don't think no big adjustments were made at all either. So
Yeah. So we understand that we're a smaller team. We like to get the pass rush as far as our defense. We want to get up the field. We want to get sideline to sideline, try to make some tackles, which we didn't do today. As far as the tackling,
yeah.
we didn't do that. But what as I'm trying to bring your experience into this question. What you guys been on many teams? What as your experience? What as a team on the defensive end? What can they pull? I don't know, it wasn't much this game, but what can they pull from previous games? What can they pull to come up? I would say show themselves a little bit better next week. What can they do in regards to the Dolphins against that run defense, and then also the mentality? What can they do? And that's for anybody. Anybody want to jump in on that one?
Let's start off with wins for
Well,
one.
Would you say EP?
So let's start out with wins for one, but probably get better in the run game, showing we can stop the run for one. Obviously, stopping Tyreek Hill would mean something big to us, that we pretty much be unstoppable in the back half if we can stop Tyreek Hill. But other than that, if he plays, other than that, just win, find a way to win.
Yeah, find a
Against
way.
against a good team.
Got you, Reggie. What you got for us, like on the defensive end? What adjustments we can make? I know you mentioned, coming out of the man press, maybe doing some more zone. Is there anything else that we could do? And the reason why I said that is because Quinn is not going to change up. That's his style.
right. But when you're playing against San Francisco, Philly, Buffalo, the Chiefs, you playing against them. So sometimes you have to go against your style. You have to change it up. And if we don't, right now, where I look at it to change it up, we're not going to go past the second round in the playoffs. Because everybody knows what, right now, every game we lost, you go look at it. Somebody they ran the ball down our throat. If we don't make those adjustments, we're not getting past the second round. We'll win that first round game, but we're not going to get there. We're not going to compete. We're not going to compete with those high caliber teams, Philly, San Francisco, and if Detroit runs the ball too. If you're slipping on them, they runs the ball too. So what I'm saying is, we got to make some adjustments. I understand this is how the way you play, but styles against certain teams dictate how you play.
Yeah. Hey Joe, you got any thoughts on that question in regards as far as adjustments, but on defensive end?
Oh, definitely. I got it. Definitely. For the key factor for you guys is defense. Coming off against New York Buffalo, I say you guys need to start, instead of doing man-man, you guys need to really focus on, okay, where we're going to put more people in the bubble, where we see them throwing longer, who's going to start blitzing within the line. You have some guys strong on both ends. Where's the blitz? You guys lack the blitzing on both ends, knowing that, Parson was good. We didn't see enough of him today. And if you guys adjust that going into Miami and bringing Parson to the side like he's been doing, he's phenomenal. You guys then have your corners, further back because Miami, they're a caliber of throwing. You have Hill, amazing receiver. So
Mhm.
looking at those adjustments and looking at the film, um, sad to say, using those keys that, not I hate to say this, and I don't want to say it, but look how
No
Philly
Dak,
did it
no Dak
against.
slander.
Uh,
Go
look
ahead.
at what Philly did against Miami. You know what I'm saying? We had to play them tight. We had to stay in the bubble. We execute with when we had to blitz them. And if you guys take that with you guys' key defense, I guarantee you guys are gonna basically freeze the offense and start making more fumbles, see a lot of miss completions, and make them punt the ball. And that right there is gonna give you guys the upper hand. I mean, you guys have the strong #1 defense right now. You guys got
Mhm.
to take that
Mhm.
back going against Miami. So that's my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Uh, man, this was a tough one. So we talked about the penalties in the beginning. We talked about the out coaching on our side, far as the the Cowboys getting out coached. Let's look at our quarterback real quick. We'll look at our quarterback. Um, we'll look at the offensive line. Any thoughts on the quarterback, the offensive line? Zach Martin went down. Any thoughts on that end?
Yeah.
What you got, Reggie?
That Zach Martin, that's Joey said that's key. We need Zach Martin. That's key. And the offensive line had for the last 3 or 4 games had been playing gelling together. That if he can't come back, that's gonna be a major factor in how we play the game because he's a very impactful player and very smart. And him and Tyron Smith, they the key to that. They keep that offensive line together and keep things going right. But I hope Zach can recover from that quad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like Joey said, it's key when you're going into the playoffs. You want to be healthy. If you're not healthy, you're not playing your best. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
then I mean, you're playing injury. They play. Nobody's 100%, but you want to be just have little ailments. You don't want to have a major injury, then try to go out there and play against a team that's that don't have injuries. But
Right,
I think that's a major injury right
right.
there for us.
What do we need to do to get that going? Not necessarily early, but throughout the game. What because I mean we knew the offensive line woes, but what can we do to get him going? Get him some easy throws. Um, he didn't look. It's hard to tell how he played today. It was just all around awful. But
Yeah, you know, really, that wasn't a good judge to see kind of say if he played good or bad or not. He didn't have much time back there.
yeah, yeah,
I say if we can get that running game going a little bit more. I know Tony Pollard, he's just getting his legs under him, but he ain't have a bad game. He got a couple good runs, but we need more. We need more. We probably need a 1-2 punch. So I say probably bringing in another running back a little more, do a little more in the run game, which will open up the passing game.
right, right. We got a question here. Did Dak prove to be a game manager based off performance of this game? Uh, I yeah. What, what's your thoughts? What's your? I'm not going. I'm not going to Joey, man, on that one. I'm not.
I got another one. Would that hurt? Would that hurt his MVP? His MVP?
Oh
Yeah.
man, definitely,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, for sure,
definitely,
yeah,
man.
for sure, for sure.
yeah, yeah.
We
But
were
I'm.
fighting on it,
Well,
man.
I'm gonna take it to Joey, but this is not Dak's fault. I don't want some fans,
Yeah,
Oh
man,
no, not no
Cowboy
doubt,
fans, they
not no
love to
doubt.
get on Dak. I'm gonna let
No,
what you got, Joey, man. Again, you don't not too much slander on Dak, man.
Well, okay, I'll be honest. I'll keep it light, but keep it right.
Go ahead.
It's just that you have an elite player that we've seen during the season, right?
Mhm.
He has that caliber arm. He knows his weapons are. Gallup, the tight end, Lamb, people that are in position for him to execute within seconds, right? Hut throw who he knows who's going to throw. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and this game really was the exposure. You know, this is what the game that really needed to show. Okay, am I going to be the MVP, or do I need to step back and see when I make the adjustment, become an MVP? Because as I know, and talking about teams, is that don't let a status dictate you on the field. Of course, every quarterback is going to have its ups and downs, right? It's just how are you going to recall and bounce back from that mistake? How are you going to look and not be labeled as a write-off, right? Okay,
Mhm.
Dak Prescott, is it going to affect it? Yes, but he's going to learn from it. Of course, think about it. His record's been 5 straight wins before this loss. You know,
Mhm.
any quarterback that gets a loss going in before you got 3 more weeks, perfect. Sit back, adjust. Don't let it eat the mind out. And did he manage the game? Did he manage it in the game? Honestly, he didn't because he didn't have time to do it. The
Mhm.
offense, using second string and first string back to back, he didn't see it. I didn't. We no one see it. It was a big factor towards close to the fourth quarter. 3 minutes, 4 minutes on the clock. Then we saw him moving the ball down the field, but at that time, it's too late. It's too late for a quarterback to get back in the momentum, back in the drive, and get that high tune. But that's
Mhm.
my opinion. I kept it
Mhm.
light, but at the end, did it affect his MVP? Of course.
Oh yeah.
Now I just pray for you guys moving forward in this week. Don't look at Facebook for a little bit. I encourage it. I just encourage that. I've been beaten up this whole week, but I'm just on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
light.
yeah. Appreciate you taking the light on. Yeah, I definitely think it affect his MVP. Uh, One of the things that I seen, it was like, okay, they were playing a two-man shell. They was playing the 2-man deep over the top with the safeties, um, and they were they was forcing everything for Dak in front of him. Not
Right,
nothing
right,
deep. But
right.
one of the things that we were saying that he McCarthy got out coach was we could have used Pollard a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
What we could have used Pollard a little bit more as far as going up, as far as running routes in the middle or doing some routes to the out
thank you. Yeah,
and we didn't see that. We didn't see those adjustments. You go ahead, Reggie. You mentioned that.
yeah, that's what I was talking about. Pollard going through the middle. Okay, Gallup and Cook doing slants. The tight end. I mean, like Joey said, at the end of the fourth quarter, that's what they did. They throw short passes. Bam. Why we didn't do that in the first half? Okay, we trying to call plays for Lamb, but it's 4 people around him. He
Every game's
can't
not
get
gonna be a lamb
can't
game.
get in that window. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I'm trying to say we got our coaching adjustment, and that's when you go to the sideline as Dak and you and McCarthy say, "Hey man, we got to go. We got to adjust." You went in the second half. I didn't see no adjustment coming out in the third quarter.
Yeah, I didn't either. Yeah, I didn't
You
either.
know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Damn, if I'm seeing it, I know y'all got to see y'all right there in person.
yeah, yeah. Well, let me get Joey back on. Let me see if he had any parting comments before we let him go. Um, Joey, you got any parting comments? And again, I just want to thank you for jumping on,
Oh,
Joey. We're here
I
with
wanted
Joey Fresh, with the talk trash with Joey Fresh podcast. And so, yeah, if you any parting comments, man, and we appreciate you having you on today.
once again, I want to thank everyone for having me on this panel. It's been a privilege. As a fan, that's the thing. Like, we're fans. We always love to see our team win, right? Uh, it's not a season where we go up and down, but then we also get burned from the comments and the criticism. But look, before I head out, I just want to say one thing. It's always good to readjust after a loss because that's your strongest point, and you learn from it, you grow from it, and at this moment, you guys are already in the playoffs. So don't burn yourself up to it. I know that Dak's going to come back. We're going to see him in the division finals. and that's basically it. You know, is it going to be the Eagles? I hope so. Is it going to be against the 49ers? You know, everything right now, we're the top 3 in the EFC. The NFC. So anything could happen. But I'd love to play you guys one more time in the playoffs, and we'll see, you know, who's the quarterback from elite Dak to a rookie, you know, Jalen Hurts. But I really appreciate you guys for having me this evening. I wish you guys a many luck going against Miami, and we'll see how everything plays out. You guys be safe. You guys be blessed. It's your boy Fresh. Okay.
All right, man. Peace,
Appreciate you
man.
coming on, man.
See you down the road,
Thank
man.
you.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, he made a good point about, you know, he made a point about Dak. He made a point about readjusting. We definitely got to readjust, man. How do we readjust for us confidence wise, man? Because this is another beat down, like week 5 against. This is another, you know, gut punch to that. How do we get our confidence back?
Man, you just that. I wouldn't even watch film on this no more. You just gotta move on.
Working, huh?
You gotta move on. You gotta move on, man. You gotta have amnesia. Say, hey, that's over with. Let's get prepared for Miami. Right now, if they on that flight, they should be talking about Miami. That's it. What's happened in Buffalo, let it stay in Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to get rid of
plane ride.
Tyree. He didn't play today. He rested his ankle. He rested his ankle on purpose for Dallas.
Who you talking about? Who didn't play? Oh, you talking? Tyreek. Oh yeah.
You know, hey, you know,
he gonna.
We can make a statement.
He didn't play, and they blew out the Jets. He making sure his ankle good for Dallas.
Yeah, man.
We can make a good statement on him, like I said, make a good stop, especially on a playmaker like that. And then obviously like a good team like that, that'd be really good for us. But we'll forget all about this loss.
Yeah.
They needed that.
We better not play him no man.
Yeah.
Better not play him man.
No, they ain't doing that.
I feel you on that. They're gonna have, but that's Quinn's style though.
Yeah, but actually, I think we will do it a little bit because we will have a little success because Tua is not good under pressure. Tua is not good under pressure.
Who gonna check?
We gotta do it just a little bit, test it out. We get burnt. It will happen. Tyreek will catch a couple balls, but
don't forget Waddle.
Yeah, so it will happen. Yeah. I say we bring the pressure with that guy. Tua is not good when pressure's on him.
You know, I like that you bring up a good point with the pressure. The pressure isn't there.
It didn't show because, like you said, they were running the ball so much today.
Good point.
That it wasn't needed. So like we doing man-to-man pressure. So one person misses a hole, one person misses a tackle. He's gone. He's gone.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where it messes us up. So hopefully, Miami can run the ball too. So
they can run the ball.
They can run the ball. And if I was them, I'll come out running the ball too next week. So we still got to get that right.
Yeah, that's gonna be the calling for every team we play. They're gonna run the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
going forward. Yeah.
Detroit gonna run the ball.
Yeah,
Miami, Detroit, they're gonna run the ball.
Yeah, we gotta figure that out. As far as that run defense, I'm a big fan of Osa. Not so much boy from Boise State. Law. I'm not. Not a big fan of Lawrence.
You don't like Lawrence?
No, I'm not a big fan of Lawrence. He's one of the leaders, right? But if we want to put some blame, and I'm not blaming him, but being one of the leaders, your team was not ready.
Mm-hmm.
Your co-peers were not ready. So if I'm looking at anyone, I'm looking at the coaching, and I'm looking at the leaders of this team. I'm looking at Dak on the offensive end. I'm looking, but more not necessarily the play of Lawrence and Dak. I'm looking at getting your guys ready to play an important game down the stretch. And to me, Lawrence is not that guy. he was, this was the same guy that was on the post game after the Eagles talking about hit him again and again and again. Why are you doing that? Like, if that's
causing more
that
attention
wasn't
to it.
that
Yeah,
you're causing more attention.
it's gonna
The
backfire. Like
the the
that backfires. That backfires when you do stuff like that.
yeah, and so yeah, it's we did not have these guys ready to play this game, and I look at players like leaders like him, that's been around a while, that understands that, hey, we the America's team, we the Cowboys. We have to get up for these games because these other teams are going to be up. The Bills defense is not that good.
Yeah.
No,
Then
they got
They
two of
not.
they two or three of their main players was out. Two of them are out, and one got hurt got hurt last week. That's what I'm saying.
exactly.
I thought we were going for us. I don't even count the last touchdown. We scored 3 points to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole game.
We scored 3 points. I don't count that last touchdown. They had the damn second string in there.
Yeah. So I do got to give Dak a little bit of blame too for not scoring it, because that's not, like you said, that's not a good defense. That's not a good defense at all.
That comes back to calling. McCarthy didn't adjust. He didn't call, give Dak good plays to run.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. McCarthy got to definitely go back into the lab and figure out to get the ball, like you mentioned, to get the ball, spread it out. We was doing a great job of spreading the ball out. It just didn't. The play calling was not there today. All the adjustments. Yeah, man. It's man. So we could do the good, bad, and ugly, man.
wasn't much nothing.
Yeah, man. This is one of those things we just got to regroup and you got to figure out who we're going to be down the stretch. We're going to be the same Dallas Cowboys that get to the divisional round and take a L, or we're going to be a team that changes things around. You know what I mean? They got the whole, they got the whole Cowboy Nation behind them, man. These dudes need to realize that, man. They got the whole Cowboy Nation. What? And you come out and you lay an egg, man. Like, yeah, man. Yeah.
Very embarrassing. I say the only good coming out of this is we can learn from it. Like I said, they can learn from it and just adjust. Like
that's the only good. I told you the good is we got a good kicker.
Oh yeah.
Brandon Norby.
We got a good.
I agree. Still,
I feel if we getting close and we need that field goal.
Yeah, we good.
We good.
We're good. Yeah. Oh, I got another good. Hey, we made the playoffs. We in the playoffs.
We did clinch. We
clinched the playoffs.
We've been doing that for years.
What good is that doing, huh?
Hey man, hey Reggie, you right. Hey, we you know what? At the standard we got, you right, man. That ain't even no good. Hey Reggie, I had to pull out one good, man. Golly, this was terrible. Terrible.
Man, go Seahawks tomorrow, man.
Word. Go Seahawks. Yo, Seahawks fans, if y'all on here, we rooting for y'all. Come through. Y'all. We need y'all to come through for real. Sheesh.
It don't get no better for us.
Yeah. All right. EP, you got any parting words, man? Let's get up out of here, man.
Man, hopefully we can come harder, a little harder next week, man. Please adjust. Please, Dan Quinn, please get out of this, man. Only for a little, I say run it a little bit. Still get your pressure. We like, yeah, don't be stupid with Tyreek Hill next week.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Like you said, he's ready. He waiting over. I feel like he waiting on us resting.
Yeah. I told you, he rested his ankle for us.
Just for this, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Reggie, you got any parting words, Reggie?
Hey, all I say, hey, man, we're gonna get tested. We're gonna get battle tested again. We hadn't beat nobody over 500 on the road. So hey, the guys, they like you said, it's got to come from within them. And I say we got our coach, but sometimes, like you saying, the leaders on the team, they got to come out and they got to do their part. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel the leaders on the team, like you said, that's a good point. Hey, we're gonna see what the leaders, how the leaders adjust this week.
Exactly.
They got to get those boys ready, man. We got to understand that we're America's team, man. Yeah, for me, man, it's the narrative continues with us. The narrative is going to be, oh, the Dallas Cowboys, they can't play good on the road, and
Yep.
and hopefully, like you said, EP, hopefully we can bounce back against Miami, make some adjustments, and just come out and just get a win, man. And we'll see. Like for me, it's the end game. I'm thinking about the playoffs already.
Yeah.
How are we going to play when the playoffs come, and can we make those certain adjustments? Can we improve in those areas that are weakness for us to be the team we want to be? So, yeah. Well, with that, man, we thank you guys for being on the live, watching the live here with us with the End Zone. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Yeah, and we'll be back here again on next week when the Dallas Cowboys face the Miami Dolphins in Miami. So we're gonna go out. Dallas Cowboys. We're gonna represent. We're gonna go out there, and we're gonna have a good time in Miami, hopefully. And and we're in the End Zone. We'll see you all back here again. We got another comment. It's often said the Cowboys are a fair weather team. How true is that?
When everything's good, huh? Yeah, that's Bill's advantage too. That they advantage is their weather and being at home. So we're not used to playing.
Well, hopefully it's sunny in Miami.
But I say can't get no better than Miami now.
Yeah, definitely can't get no better in Miami. Should be nice. Should be nice out there, man. Yeah, man. So we thank you guys, man. Thank you guys for watching, and again, please subscribe. Thank you. End Zone. We out.